Hello, Berry Besties. Thank you for joining me in my school supply haul video. I hope you're having a very awesome day, and if not, I hope I can make your day a little better. Before anybody asks, I got everything here from Staples, and I'm going to start off by showing you everything one at a time, and I'm going to start with this 3-ring binder. Okay, so they had these binders in multiple different colors, but I chose pink. It's just your basic 3-ring binder. Something that I thought was really cool that I haven't seen on a binder before, but maybe you guys have. So they have these pockets that you can put papers in, but they also have a second pocket, and that it's the same on each side. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I was really happy to find one with the rings on the side rather than in the middle, because anytime I've got a binder and the rings were in the middle, the papers would just get bent and torn a little bit, and I'm really glad that I would always recommend that you try to get one with the rings on the side rather than in the middle. But if you got one with the rings in the middle, that's okay too. There's not really much to show with these. These are just your standard one subject notebook. I got them in pink and orange. This is another one I got. I thought this one was really cool. When I saw it, I needed to have it. Instead of like your basic one subject notebook, this one is a Pokemon notebook, which I love Pokemon. It's just got like your main Pokemon on there, Pikachu, you know. It's just your basic notebook, but not so basic because it has Pokemon on it. This is a strawberry composition book, which is a little bit different than a notebook. I don't really know if a lot of you use them anymore, but I think I will. It, instead of being like the rings, it's sewn in, but it's pretty comparable to a notebook, and I love like the pretty green on the inside. Again, with this one, there's not much to talk about. It's just a basic folder. I got it in this pretty blue color because I thought I'd switch it up a little and not get everything in pink and maybe add some color variety. Now this is just paper, which isn't that interesting, but I got it because I remembered that we always needed this type of paper and I never had it. I ran out a lot, so I made sure to get 400 sheets, which is a lot. So I probably won't run out, but if I do, I can always get more. Now these aren't your regular index cards. These are actually the neon index cards, which when I saw these, I like freaked out and I needed to have them. Even if you don't need these in class, these are really good for studying and making your own flashcards, so I might do that. I am actually so happy I got these. These are jelly scissors, which they do feel pretty jelly. I don't know if you can see me twisting it. Now they do have like a harder handle like these pair of scissors, but these are kind of coated with like a jelly-like substance. I'd compare it to like the pencil grippers that you would put on a pencil, like that kind of texture. This next thing I got was a mermaid themed pencil case. Oh my gosh, it has like the little mermaid tails and you can't open it because of this tie. We can totally use our new jelly scissors to get that off though. There we go. Now you can really like look at the tails on the zipper and you can open it up now. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting it to be this cool on the inside. I expected it to just be like a regular kind of case like this, but if you fold this down, it has like places where you can put your pencils and like a separate zipper pouch. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I was not expecting that to be this cool. And actually, we can put our scissors in now if we wanted. The next thing I was really excited to get were these gummy bear pens. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Again, I got all this stuff from Staples. They come in a purple, a blue, a green, a pink, and a yellow. But they're just so cute. Okay, I took them out of their packaging, and here's a closer look at them. I wasn't expecting this kind of texture, but I think it feels nice. I will say the gummy bear is stuck on there pretty well. It would be so hard for this to come off, which is a good thing. I want the gummy bear to stick on there forever and ever. I'm actually going to grab this notebook over here to test and see how they write. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, they're writing so much better than I expected them to. Like, I honestly didn't think that they would write that well, but they are very, very amazing. Not only are they cute, but they work really well, and that is just like an added bonus. Okay, so I spoke a little too soon. One of the gummy bears actually popped off, which it looks like there maybe wasn't enough hot glue on there to hold it on or something. I could probably hot glue it back on. I think it'll be very easy, but these pens are really cute, and you know, this could just be like a one-time thing. Okay, so I set the green one aside so I could fix it later. I'm just gonna finish putting the rest of the pens in my pencil pouch. Next, I got all these Sharpie brand highlighters. I actually don't need highlighters just for school. I have been highlighting like crazy in my Bible, and my old highlighters that I've been using are completely running out of ink, so I'm so glad that I got these. I'm just gonna put them all in my pencil pouch, and it's very big so it can hold a lot of stuff. Next, I have these Papermate pens, which I've heard a lot of good things about these. They're supposed to be really, really good quality pens and last a while. So I got 14 of them, and they're in lots and lots of different colors. So you have a very big variety to choose from. Okay, I have been testing them out, and they seem to work very, very well. The ink, there's lots of it, and it's very, very pigmented. They work so well. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my camera to focus, but they do come with the like protective cap kind of thing on the tip, and all you have to do is just like peel that off with your thumb, and it'll come off, and you're good to start writing. Now, because this pencil pouch is so big, I can also fit all of my pens in here, and it'll still close. Could just pick like your favorite pens, and I'm gonna put just my favorites up with the gummy bear pens. Now these are Ticonderoga, I hope I said that right, pencils. I see these everywhere, you know, they're like the most popular pencil you can get. And instead of getting the regular ones, I like looked over and I saw that they had one pack left of the neon pencils, so I had to get them. Now the colors that you get are green, yellow, orange, pink, and blue. Now I actually moved the highlighters up to like the net part since the pencils can't fit in there because they're a little too long. You could probably also put like erasers up here or like whatever it is that you wanted to keep in your pencil pouch. But I am gonna stick the pencils down in the pencil pouch. And it all, ooh, it's getting a little full, but it does fit. Okay, the last thing that I got that I wanted to show you is something I'm really excited about. It's a Pokemon lunchbox. If you haven't guessed already, I love Pokemon. It's just like your standard little lunchbox. It has Pikachu on it. It has these beautiful Pokeballs on the back, the red and the green and the blue and yellow. And it has this strap. I think you can adjust it if you want, but I like it how it is. Now this is a Thermos brand lunchbox, so I'm sure you could probably find it other places than just Staples, but Staples is where I got mine. On the inside, it just looks like a lunchbox. It has your little Thermos brand care and use guide, which I'll probably read it. It has a little place where you can write your name and your number just in case your lunchbox got lost so it could be returned to you. Okay, Berry Besties, well, thank you for joining me in showing you my entire school supply haul. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye, Berry Besties.